Welcome back to finals day here at the Kumamoto Masters in Japan. One more final to come, and it's men's singles. The Olympic champion and current world #1 Viktor Axelsen of Denmark up against the Asian Games silver medalist Shi Yu Qi of China. Well, when we look at the men's singles draw from the quarterfinal stage, we were down to 3 seeds, only one in the bottom half, 5 different nationalities. Look at that, 3 players from Japan at the quarterfinals. Semi-final stage, we had 4 different flags next to the 4 semi-finalists, and it's the 11th time that's happened at semi-final stage in men's singles this year. That's a good indication of diversity. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals is concerned, let me draw your attention to the number 9 on the list. Wida-san will get an invitation as the reigning world champion, which means you've got to look at the top 7 to qualify. Viktor Axelsen, we know, has qualified now by virtue of his quarter-final victory here this week. There he is, the tall Dane, on the comeback trail after injury woes on the European leg of the HSBC BWF World Tour. Well, he's been twice a world champion, Olympic champion, All England champion.
Shi Yu Qi, China!
And Shi Yu Qi of China has a huge collection of medals as well. World Championship silver medalist back in 2018 in Nanjing. Silver medalist at the recent Asian Games in Hangzhou. This is his 3rd final of the year, and he's hoping it will be 3rd time lucky, because his first 2 finals at the All England Championships and the Asian Games, he lost on both occasions. Well, this will be a 9th meeting between these 2 players. And Viktor Axelsen leads 7-1 on the previous 8, but more importantly, Viktor Axelsen has won the last 7. So it was only the first encounter where Shi Yu Qi managed to beat the tall Dane, and that you have to go back to the group stage of the Super Series finals back in 2017. Well, winning the toss of the coin, Shi Yu Qi, and choosing ends. And that far side of the court is certainly where Viktor Axelsen chose to start the semi-final match against the qualifier, Takuma Obayashi. Preferred to start the more difficult end. Hasn't had the luxury of the choice this time. 29 years of age, born in Onza, current world #1. In fact, 154th week in total. It's his 3rd spell as world #1. 194 is about 6'4", and this is his 7th final of the year. He's already won 5 titles. Well, he played against Widoyo, the Southeast Asian Games silver medalist in the 1st round, and the Commonwealth Games silver medalist. And Yong went to 3 games there, as indeed he did in the quarterfinal against Jonathan Christie. But what a tournament the qualifier Takuma Obayashi had in reaching the semi-final. He beat the other Dane, Anders Antonsen, in the quarterfinal to reach his 1st semi in only his 2nd ever World Tour tournament. Shi Yu Qi is a couple of years younger. He's only 27, born in Nantong in Jiangsu province. Has been as high as 52 weeks in total as world #2, but currently #7. As far as he's concerned, his matches, he played Kenta Nishimoto in the first round. That was 1 hour and 23 minutes. Then the beaten finalist from the China Super 1000 event, Liu Guangzhou. Then a repeat of the 2018 World Championship final against Kento Momota, and the semi-final against Chen of Chinese Taipei. So our court officials for this one, Charles Wang of Chinese Taipei is our umpire for this, and service judge Robertson from Belgium.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. And on my left, Shi Yu Qi, China. Viktor Axelsen to serve. Level play.
So Viktor Axelsen, the Olympic champion, getting the men's singles final underway against China's Shi Yu Qi. And Chris, I was saying, Shi Yu Qi hasn't beaten Viktor Axelsen since 2017. For Axelsen to win the last 7 encounters, that really does suggest that he's found the recipe against the Chinese player. Good rally.
Yeah, and I think the way it normally works, you have your natural playing style, which you want to play. And I think, you know, Viktor is an incredibly attacking player. I also say Shi Yu Qi is attacking as well, but that head-to-head is very one-sided. The only thing that is playing on Shi Yu Qi's side, let's say today, is Viktor's come back from a time where he has been injured, a few different annoying niggles that he's had, so he's not in his kind of flow and in his rhythm. We've even seen in this tournament, he's played incredibly well at times, but at times he hasn't performed to the same level that he can play at. So I think this is as good a time as ever for Shi Yu Qi to alter that head-to-head record.
Yeah. All the faults. Shi Yu Qi deemed to have taken the shot before it crossed over the net. Let's have another look. Oof. That was close. Goodness me, I wouldn't want to be in the umpire's chair, having to make a split-second decision like that. We have the luxury of watching it again, and I still couldn't tell. Beautiful. Threaded it down the line. Steepness of shots and accuracy of shots is a really lethal combination. And when Viktor Axelsen is on form, he has both qualities.
It's say, when Viktor's on form, everyone else is in big trouble, because he's shown throughout probably the last 12, 18 months, when he's on form, he is almost unstoppable.
Yeah, I think since we came out of COVID, I think he's been a player that really used the time that there was travel restrictions around the world to work on his game, work on his fitness. And I think he came out a much better player out of the pandemic than he was before the pandemic. Brilliant.
One of the biggest things Viktor's worked on over the years when he came through as a junior, everyone saw him as a massive potential. I think the biggest thing he worked on was definitely his physical side. Physically, he was good, but he wasn't absolutely incredible. And now, the amount of hard work he's put in, he's so strong, he's quick, he can turn, his agility's improved so much.
Yeah, he worked with a gymnastics coach, didn't he? He improved his flexibility and his agility around the court. And I do like to hear that, you know, when athletes from various different sports use coaches and understanding from a different sport to enhance their performance in their own sport. I find that very fascinating. Lucky net court.
And I think that's the thing at elite level, finding that extra, say it's even a 5%, that 5% difference, that makes such a big difference at the very, very highest level. And you have to kind of find the solution to any problem. So if it is finding a, you know, a coach from a different sport, or being honest with yourself and finding out what isn't working for yourself to then find the solution. It was obviously such a big move as well for Viktor to change everything regarding his setup, to move to a different continent and move to a country that wasn't renowned for badminton, and to leave almost a superpower of badminton of Denmark.
Oh, that is just fantastic.
That's impossible to get back.
Steepness of shot and accuracy, as I was saying earlier. Absolutely superb. That's a nice block, yeah.
Incredible block. The quality of that shot. Obviously, it's gone into the gap, but the quality of the shot.
It looks to me as if Shi Yu Qi already, after only 10 rallies, is beginning to run out of ideas.
I think this is what happens, though, when Viktor gets into his rhythm. Everything becomes complicated because you have to worry so much about his attack. But then on that block, he stepped in, took it early. An incredible quality.
there's no lack of effort, is there?
Nah, it's great play by Viktor. The big smash chases up well, puts his opponent in more trouble, and then here even more trouble. Shi Yu Qi does incredible to stay in the rally as long as he did. Just going back to the point I made about obviously Viktor relocating, I think he's almost paved a new dimension for the sport, because he's almost the first player to relocate to a different country to show that being an independent player is possible. If you're as dedicated and as disciplined as Viktor is, he's made it work without having training partners. He's getting players to come over to him, and he's created a setup which I think is truly incredible.
It is incredible, but our system doesn't allow most players to do that.
I would agree. You have to be in a unique position like he is.
Well, no, I think it's more complicated than that. You have to, in badminton, get your national federation to enter you into tournaments. So your federation has to agree to you relocating. And there's an awful lot of players that don't have that possibility.
Well, there's obviously the lawsuit that went on in South Korea, where the federation restricted players from being entered, but then obviously the players won the lawsuit. Because I do think there is a fine line, obviously, between a federation being able to restrict players from entering tournaments.
Missed it. Just wide. Well, they're going to leave the court mocked. Oh no, umpire's not allowing it. The mopping tells the players to remain on court. And I do like the fact that the umpires have been so much stricter about enforcing the play must be continuous rule.
Victor?
Clear. Yeah. And Shi Yu Qi lost sight of the shuttle in the lights.
10, 5.
I do think this is a clear sign for Viktor that he's in his rhythm now. It's quite a different performance to some of the patches of earlier on in the tournament. He's in full flow now.
Straight points to go to the mid-game interval with a 6-point advantage, Viktor Axelsen. That's another super angle. 11-5 in 12 minutes.
Når du spiller mennesken med ham, prøv lige at lægge mærke til, når du drejer den over i hans forhånd. Det er her, han løfter på kort. Okay? Og det går god for det, så ligger vi den derovre. Det er stadigvæk langt ind til. Så kommer de dårlige løft.
Vi vinder de lange her. 20 seconds. 11-5, play.
Yeah. Well wrong with the back line.
Over 6-11.
Missed it. Yeah, I think the break came at the wrong time for Viktor Axelsen. He was just in full flow, wasn't he?
Yeah, two very quick points, fairly cheap mistakes after the break.
Yeah, finds the back line.
8-11. Victor, play on.
That's in as well. Yeah.
9-11.
All 4 points since the mid-game interval. Won by the number 4 seed, Shi Yu Qi.
Amazing thing is as well, the manner they've been won in.
Yeah, they've been cheap points, haven't
yeah,
they?
Exactly. That's brilliant.
Yeah, super shot. That's a moment of magic from Shi Yu Qi.
It's amazing how a badminton match can change so quickly.
It's just long. That time the judgment was sound.
Over 12-10.
That's long as well.
13-10.
Yeah, this time the umpire does allow the court to be mocked. Chris, we've been talking an awful lot about qualification for the World Tour Finals, the end of year finale, the culmination of the entire World Tour. Just explain to us the qualification process.
For the World Tour?
For the World Tour Finals.
Yeah, so it takes into account all the World Tour tournaments. So, so it's so integral with, in theory, that you enter, within reason anyway, as many as you can, just because they're all taken into account and the performances throughout the year are added up, and then whoever has the highest amount, the only restriction is you can only have a maximum of 2 from each country, which can qualify, and it's only the top 8 on the list, and the world champion gets a, I don't know what you want to call it, a wild card or an allowance directly in.
Yeah, there's another restriction, though. It's only your best 14 tournaments that count, not all tournaments.
Okay.
But somebody like Viktor Axelsen, he hasn't played anywhere near his 14 tournaments. He's only played 10. This is his 11th.
I think there might be a few in a similar position.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness me. That's gone wide. Yeah, good rally.
So it's over 11, 14. Thank you. For attendance, thank you.
Shi Yu Qi has played 15 World Tour events this year. This is his 16th. So his 2 worst results will be dropped
11,
in
14.
calculating his place on the race to the World Tour finals. Good shot. Did you notice that little shake of the head from Shi Yu Qi after the rally?
15,
Yeah, a little bit
11.
of frustration there.
Exactly.
Victor.
Good pick up on Victor there.
Yeah.
Saw that yesterday, how dangerous that cross-court round the head smash is from Shi Yu Qi.
12, 15.
This one here, the placement and accuracy. Going across a right-hander's body.
Thank you. Play out. Play out. That's okay. Play out.
Well, that's very,
12,
very unusual.
15.
If both players agree to change the shuttle, I think it should be changed straight away. That's gone wide.
Silver. 16, 12.
So now Viktor Axelsen asked to change the shuttle.
Yeah, personally, I'm baffled at that. If the players want to change it and the umpire doesn't allow them, I can't comprehend how that works.
No. Well taken. Yeah. Good pressure on the front of the court from Shi Yu Qi.
13,
Fantastic
16.
net play there. Great spin. Keeps his base high up. Ready to pounce.
Perfect. Landed on the back line again. He's controlled his lifts extremely well from that far side of the court, Shi Yu Qi.
Yeah, and I think it's caught Victor by surprise a fraction. So I think there's 4 maybe now he's left that he thought were going out, and they've just clipped the line. Surprised by how well his opponent is controlling the lift.
Oh, that's a beauty. My goodness me.
Service over.
Steps in so well, and the quality of that shot from how low he's taken it.
14.
Millimeter perfect. Incredible control from down there.
Thank you.
When you're below the tape, as in below the white bit of the net, to control the shuttle that tight is so difficult because the shuttle has to go up before it can go down.
Just wide by a whisker.
Felt like then though Victor's starting to read that round the head cross court.
50,
I
70.
think he had it.
Oh, good serve. Yeah. Gives himself a slap. Axelsen knows that was a careless error.
70.
Well, considering he was 6 points adrift at the mid-game interval, Shi Yu Qi has done remarkably well, because now just 1 point the deficit. Nice.
We haven't seen nearly as many of those though since the midpoint interval, and I think it's
80,
Shi Yu Qi's
60.
quality when he is lifting has been so good. It's been hard for Victor to really be able to get behind it and be on balance to be able to hit his devastating attack.
Thank you.
Once again, the court will need to be mocked, both ends of the court.
Reads that so well. Gets down and gets up. Incredible cross court.
Thank you.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, it's wide. Or did he touch it? Did Shi Yu Qi? No, he didn't.
17-19. Victor, on top. Top is wet. Top is wet. Don't worry, we need 1-1. Step back. On top.
It was odd at the end of that rally, Chris, because I saw Viktor Axelsen clench his fist as if to say, yeah, good, come on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was just telling himself it was the right style of rally. It didn't work, but it was the right style. He took some calculated risks. They didn't work, but he still survived. And he was just about in control at the end, but just missed it by a fraction.
Well taken. Very well taken by Shi Yu Qi.
18-19.
Yeah, no question of it being a fault that time. Perfectly legal.
Play on.
Brilliant. My goodness me. That didn't have a full backswing. And he still generated power with the cross-court drive. Take a look at his action here. My goodness me. That's an extraordinary shot.
Brilliant thing about that was he took it in front of him. If you take a shot in front of you, you can punch it over someone. If you take it behind you, you can't really generate any power.
19 all. Brilliant. That's a couple of times that Shi Yu Qi has been left stranded with the forehand cross-court net shots from Axelsen.
Yeah, I think he expects Viktor there because Viktor's so low to lift, because that's such a difficult shot. A full stretch, he's moved the full distance of the court to be able to control it when he's that low.
So game point opportunity to Viktor Axelsen. All and extra points required until it's a tier 2-point winning margin.
20 all.
Missed it.
Shi Yu Qi challenges call out.
Well, I saw that as clearly wide. I'd be very, very surprised if he wins this challenge. No, it was clearly wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 21-20. Play.
opening game to the Olympic champion. Viktor Axelsen, 22-20.
22-20.
What an excellent opening game. 34 minutes in duration. And the current world number one. One game to the goods.
Han prøver at slå sig fri på den bagbane af, når du har spillet over ham fra. Så det skal gøres i perioder, så bliver vi sikkert med. Og så skal du ud, og du får noget fart af ham en gang. Okay? Så lad være med at blive ved med at gå fremad, lige træk en gang, træk en gang.
Jeg skal også lade ham angribe.
Ja, men jeg skal også komme og slå sig fri, når du kommer ned i standspillet.
Ja.
Så ligger spillet ned, og så begynder du at gå fremad, og får til at begynder at spille over.
是吧？我该打该抓还是抓，不过我要求。但是我这个要告诉你没有这拍危险，我都往前站在前面，前面没问题，往他的头顶就是个球，因为看起来够远，哪怕很慢，哪怕时间都看见，哪怕现在我看没上来，我就不敢开始。加油啊，还是。Just 20
seconds. 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
Well, what an excellent opening game it turned out to be. Looked to me as if Viktor Axelsen was cruising it at the mid-game interval. 11-5 up. That's a lovely shot. Sensational.
Service over.
The perfect block from Shi Yu Qi.
1 love.
Yeah, that attack.
Thank you.
The attack just a little bit too central. That's why it's so integral to outmaneuver your opponent, so there is a gap, there's a space that you can hit into. Incredibly quick coming forward then. Great attack and followed up at such speed. Really nice reverse as well.
Viktor, quick, don't do that again. Service over. 1, 2, play out. Over 3, 1.
I think Shi Yu Qi has defended pretty well so far. And he's shown Viktor that Viktor isn't very accurate with his attack. he can outmaneuver him. I think that's why there Viktor maybe forced it just a fraction.
Oh, that's landed it. Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
Viktor Axelsen
Should have a challenge there. I saw that as in. Well, we haven't been terribly good all this week, have we, Chris, on our challenges?
No, but I do think they hit the inside of the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think possibly the line judge could have been slightly unsighted there.
Yeah, because in general, I think the line judges have been very good this week.
Yep.
2, 3.
I think they've only got 1 or 2 wrong the whole week.
That's a cheap point.
All.
We haven't seen many of those from Shi Yu Qi. He's played very well so far.
Wow.
It's just phenomenal power.
4, 3.
Straight at his opponent. Good use of the body smash. Just wrong.
It's over. 4, all.
That's long as well.
It's over. 5, 4.
Oh, brilliant.
Yep.
That's a super shot.
You've got to be so strong in your forearm to be able to hold it and then punch it with that pace into the corner. Opens his body up here.
6, 4.
Brilliant. Totally wrong-footed there. Shi Yu Qi.
Over. 5.
Do you remember that kill at the net towards the end of the opening game from Shi Yu Qi when there was a net exchange?
Yep.
I think since then, Viktor Axelsen has become a little bit tentative on his net play.
Possibly a little bit of doubt in his mind.
Yeah. Good defense. I think that was the right call this time.
All.
No challenge from Axelsen. Let's have another look. Yeah, 2 wide. Well done, line judge.
Viktor being a clear fan favourite here.
That's well judged.
Service over. 7-6.
Such an evenly balanced game.
Thank you.
I wouldn't change anything from either player.
No. Tactically.
No, I think
Well, that's proved me wrong. That was a lovely neck shot from
7,
Axelsen.
8,
Too
6.
tight for Shi Yu Qi to make the kill. Nice block. Brilliant.
Service over.
This time, the cross-court neck shot from Axelsen was too loose. And Shi Yu Qi was ready and waiting.
yeah, Shi Yu Qi read that incredibly well, stepped in, took it early and had all the options.
Play now.
Yeah, not happy with himself there, Shi Yu Qi.
9, 7.
It's interesting, first game, when in theory had the drift slightly with him, I don't know if he hit any out the back. Second game,
Yeah,
5 maybe out the back, maybe 4.
super block again. He really has played those cross-court
Service
blocks
over.
extremely well today.
8.
Well, all defensive blocks he
9.
played well, I think, Shi Yu Qi.
He takes that pretty early, he's going towards the shuttle, he's meeting the shuttle, he's not letting the shuttle come to him.
Play on.
When you do that, give your opponent less time.
Victor. Victor. Quicker. Get ready quicker.
Yes.
Yeah, he was reading that cross-court. Good defense. Just wide.
9, all. Nine, all.
this angle. So too with that. Oh my goodness, what a rally. Brilliance.
Viktor played the rally so well. Didn't force it. Didn't try and win the rally too early. Just stretched his opponent more and a bit more. And then he got the easy chance and the put away.
10-9.
Very composed.
Thank you.
Oh, lucky neck cord.
Service over. 10-all.
The thing I like, though, is in some of the earlier rounds, I saw Viktor getting a bit frustrated when there was fortune from his opponent. He was looking a bit more frustrated about a lot of different things, whereas there, wasn't bothered. Not bothered at all, just focusing on the next point.
Yeah.
And I do feel this has been a slightly different Viktor to earlier on in the tournament. He's been a lot more flowing, a lot smoother, a lot more composed.
Yeah. And it is Viktor Axelsen who has the advantage of the mid-game interval here in the second game, albeit just 1 point advantage.
Der er absolut ingen grund til at satse på den første.
Nej, overhovedet ikke. Og han ligger kun og venter på, at han kan dreje dig. Men hvis du er i balance, så er der ingen problem.
Vi skal lige huske, mentalt, så skal det give noget, at han har så langt igen. Alt skal over. Så må vi begynde at skrue på.
20 seconds.
Ja, ja.
20
Der er ingen grund til at presse det med ud.
Number 10, play.
Oh, that may have been going wide. That's certainly wide. Oh, well, he's challenging.
Axelsen challenges Paul up.
Yeah, I thought it was wide.
Challenge
So just one challenge
unsuccessful.
left in this
One
second game
challenge
for Viktor
remaining.
Axelsen.
Service over.
It was interesting, Chris, you were talking just before the
Play.
mid-game interval about Viktor Axelsen had looked frustrated earlier in the tournament, agitated, I would describe it as well. But isn't that just a natural thing when you're coming off the back of an injury, that you don't have the confidence and therefore you're so anxious to get back into the flow of it?
Yeah, no, I think it is, but I think it goes hand in hand with when you perform well. You perform well because you're calm, composed, you're fluid, you're smooth, you have belief. And he was getting frustrated. I think that he wasn't playing to the level he knows he can play to, but then he was getting even more frustrated, and it felt like it was compounding on him. And it's hard because you can't just play comfortable and play free and play, you know, naturally when
just wide.
sneaked out. When you don't have that confidence and that rhythm. And I think now, that's why I mentioned it when it was halfway. in the first, he looks smoother. He looks like the rhythm's coming back. And I think Shi Yu Qi is playing incredibly well to keep pace with Viktor.
And now a challenge from Shi Yu Qi. Here we go. Oh, it's way long. Oh my goodness, it didn't look that far out from where we're sitting, but we're sitting a long, long way away.
13-12. Play. Service over. 30.
Well, at the start of the match, I would have said that Viktor Axelsen was winning the battle of the net exchanges. Now, I would say it's Shi Yu Qi. Yeah. Difficult to control when it's such a powerful smash.
Service over.
And it almost came from nowhere. The rally was just starting to slow down and with the speed, and then all of a sudden, great placement just off the right hip.
Brilliant defense, utterly brilliant, because that was another body smash towards the right hip of Shi Yu Qi. Look at that defense, superb. Oh my goodness. Brilliant! What a rally. That is superb from Shi Yu Qi. Dictating the pace, commanding the rally, making the tall Dane twist and turn. That was wonderful.
Thank you. $15, $40.
Missed it. Each and every point at this stage of this game is so precious.
All.
Viktor puts his opponent into a deep corner and he steps up here so high, so up the court. Takes a calculated risk and it pays off.
Oh, my goodness. Take that.
Service over.
Well, the battle at the front of the court is intensifying.
All.
All. He has played that forehand cross-court net shot to great effect today, this man, Viktor Axelsen.
Because again, if you see how low he is, when you're that low, that to have that such good control, and you can see Shi Yu Qi is expecting the lift. 3 or 4 times though, Viktor's played that shot just the same as that with that quality and won the point from it.
It's point for point at the moment. Is on the line at this stage of a game. To go for the lines like that, well, that is so courageous.
Taking charge. That's 2 inches the other way. It's out. Could be seen as a gift, but he's so accurate when it matters.
Challenge.
Viktor Axelsen challenges call out.
If he's wrong, he's got no challenges left in this second game. And I have a feeling that was wrong.
This is a really big point.
Oh no, it caught the line. It was blood on the line. Great challenge. So it's a 2-point cushion. And he's 2 points away from the title, Viktor Axelsen.
That was a great challenge, such an important time in this second game. 18 or 19-17, such a big difference.
19-17. 17, play.
It's match point opportunities. After a torrid time in Europe with injury woes, Viktor Axelsen's comeback is almost complete.
I was just watching Viktor's coach during the latter stage of that point, and he was incredibly animated, nearly off his chair.
3 match point opportunities for Viktor Axelsen. Converts on his first. 22-20, 21-17 in the second game. And an hour and 6 minutes for Viktor Axelsen to claim his 6th title of the year.
21-17.
Well, the lucky fan embraces his coach and father-in-law. That meant a lot to Viktor Axelsen. Now a lucky fan's going to get the racket. No wonder he's got a powerful smash. He threw his racket right into the top of the stand there. Well, they always say that the test of a true champion is how they fight back. And he's come back from adversity. The foot problem. And then the back problem at the French Open. He's won the first ever Kumamoto Masters men's singles title. Good final. (22-20, 21-17) in an hour and 6 minutes. That was a good match, wasn't it, Chris?
Really good, really good. Both players played very well. And Viktor then was so different to earlier in the tournament. So much calmer, more composed. It's the Viktor we're used to seeing.
Here's the final rally. And the moment of victory. So we get ready for the prize presentation. It's been a wonderful week here in Kumamoto. First ever Kumamoto Masters. Do you have a particular match or particular performance that has really highlighted for you?
I'm trying to think now.
For me, it was Obayashi in the men's singles coming through the qualifying to the semi-final stage. That, to me, was just magnificent.
I do think he's a player with a lot of potential. It's one of the first times I've seen him play, and exciting player for the future for Japan.
Definitely. Takuma Obayashi, remember the name. Lost out to the now champion in the semi-final stage, having beaten Anazantenson in the quarter-final stage.
Shi Yu Qi, China.
For a third time this year, Shi Yu Qi has to settle for second best.
Men's singles winner is Viktor Axelsen, Denmark.
The Olympic champion adds the Kumamoto Masters to his list of achievements. A 6th title of the year in his 7th final of 2023.
We will invite Shi Yu Qi, President of the Japan Badminton Association.
はじめにメダルの贈呈です。プレゼンターは公益財団法人日本バドミントン協会会長村井泉様です。
Congratulations, and thank you very much, Mr. Ryan.
おめでとうございます。村井会長ありがとうございます。
Now, presentation of supplementary prize. We invite Mr. Shi Yu Qi Yoneyama, Yonex, Japan.
続いて副賞の贈呈です。プレゼンターはヨネックス株式会社ヨネックスジャパン
The mascots
米山
and
修
the
一様で
medals.
す。
Congratulations, thank you, Mr. Yoneyama.
おめでとうございます。米山様ありがとうございます。
And now is the fourth
Terrific men's
session.
singles final.
And Kumamoto Prefecture Sales Manager and Happiness Department Manager Kumamoto will participate in the final.
フォトセッション、私様車も参加します。
So the photographers get their final shots for the media outlets around the world. Yeah, it's a lovely smile from Shi Yu Qi, despite his loss. Yeah, and that's nice. Great sportsmanship. Well, Shi Yu Qi isn't a short athlete. Viktor Axelsen towering over him. That's lovely. So that concludes finals day at the first ever Kumamoto Masters here in Japan. And what a finals day it's been. Shen Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong, the World and Olympic silver medalists. And of course, they're former world champions as well. Had to save 3 game points in the opening game against Fan Yangzhe and Huang Dongping, but were totally dominant in the second game. In the women's singles, history was made because Gregoria Mariska Tunjun became the first women's singles player from Indonesia to win either a Super Series or a World Tour equivalent title, beating the Olympic champion in the process in 2 straight games. And look at the scoreline, 12-12. And then it was women's doubles and the beaten finalists at the All England Championships last year. Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Wu won 2 titles in 2 tournaments played, coming through their young opponents in 3 very tough games. Then it was men's doubles and the brand new pairing of He Jiting and Ren Xiangyu came out firing on all cylinders, and they beat the more experienced pair also in 3 games. That their first final and their first title together in just their 5th tournament as a pair. And as we've just witnessed in the men's singles, Viktor Axelsen the Olympic champion and current world #1, coming through a very close opening game against Shi Yu Qi, 22-20 and 21-17 in an excellent men's singles final. So the tour is not finished yet. So the tour moves on to Shenzhen next week for the China Masters, which is a Super 750 event. That is the last of the qualifying events for this year's World Tour finals, but there will be the Side Modi International after the China Masters as well. So that's it from Kumamoto for this week. We've had an excellent time here. So from all of us, and especially from Chris Langridge and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you next week from Shenzhen. Bye for now.